Here are 3 college football coaches who are in prove-it years in 2026. First up is Dan Lanning, head coach for the Oregon Ducks. Coming off of being embarrassed 2 postseasons in a row now by both Ohio State and Indiana, who both did go on to win national championships, I think that Dan Lanning must prove that he can beat a championship caliber team when it matters the most. Now, in 2024, he did have marquee wins against Ohio State at home by 1, and he beat Penn State to win the Big Ten championship in Oregon's very first season in the conference. And last year, they had a really good win against Penn State on the road in a whiteout game. But in those games that seem to matter the most, like against Ohio State in the 2025 Rose Bowl and against Indiana last year in the playoff, Dan Lanning and his Oregon Duck squads got ran out of the building. And I think that this coming season, he has to prove that he can actually show up and his team can compete with these championship caliber teams. Next up is Lincoln Riley. After 4 seasons as the head coach for the USC Trojans, Lincoln Riley has drastically underwhelmed. In those 4 years, he is 0-5 versus top 10 teams. He's 6-13 versus ranked teams. He has 0 conference championships, both playing in the Pac-12 and the Big Ten, and he has 0 conference championship appearances in the Big Ten. And that last stat may be a little unfair. They did just join the Big Ten 2 seasons ago, but in his 4 seasons at USC, the USC Trojans have 0 playoff appearances. And he currently has a 35-18 record, which isn't a terrible record, but it isn't the record that the USC decision makers had in mind when they signed Lincoln Riley to that contract. And finally, we have Lane Kiffin, new head coach for the LSU Tigers. Now, I don't have him on this list because he's done a bad job or underwhelmed. I have him on this list because now he's in a new echelon in terms of resources that he now has at LSU. Now, he was very successful at Ole Miss, but technically, he never even coached in a college football playoff game there. Unless I'm mistaken, I do believe that he is now the highest paid head coach in all of college football. And if that's true, I don't think that his resume really lives up to that yet, which is why I have him in the prove-it year list. There's no more excuses for Lane Kiffin. He has the resources to go out and do the recruiting that he needs to do to get to a national championship. He has the resources to hire the coaching staff that he would need to get to a national championship. And he has the resources that he needs in year-to-year roster building through the transfer portal. So that is why I think that these 3 coaches are in a prove-it year in 2026. But comment down below which college football head coach you think needs to prove it this season.